Hi, welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is February 14th, 2018. For those who are new to my YouTube channel, I do the Reseller News. I talk about topics that deal with eBay, Amazon, and Etsy, and other topics related in the e-commerce field. So without further ado, let's get started. A lot of this information, folks, I pull off from the e-commerce bites. A lot of this stuff up here is from e-commerce bites, and if you want to check these stories out for yourself, you just go to ecommercebites.com. Let's get started. Here it says over here, eBay CEO payment switch will be like a big bang. eBay CEO Devin Wenig described the company's forthcoming move to becoming a payments intermediary, saying it would be more like a big bang than like the gradual transition it made when rolling out its structured data initiative. eBay won't beg buyers and sellers to change, he said, and new way of paying for items will not be optional. Going further over here, it says the CEO was responding to the questions during the presentation at the 2018 Goldman Sachs Technology and Internet Conference on Tuesday. You can read the rest of this story, folks. I just thought I'd share this with you on this particular one here. I guess reading further down, I guess it's going to give you a little more in-depth view about how this is going to work. However, we'll see. That's all yet to be seen. We'll see how the new one rolls out. And if you guys got any comments about this or questions you want to leave, talk about it, discuss it, leave it in the comments below. Let's move right along. Let's get this guy out of here. Again, this is with eBay, how eBay coupons campaigns work for sellers. Here it says eBay kicked off a President's Day coupon marketing campaign on Monday, but the 20% off coupons only applies to items from 165 sellers. The millions of other sellers are out of luck. Here's a look at how the coupon program works. eBay heavily markets coupon campaigns through banners on its website and through email marketing, as well as through TV, television, and social media, and through PR. Here's how eBay described the current President's Day offer to shoppers. This coupon is 20% discount, valid from 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time from February 12th, 2018 until 8 p.m. PST on February 20th, 2018. Discount applies to the purchase price, excluding shipping, handling, and taxes of eligible items. And then it goes on to read about that there, if you want to read more about it. It says many sellers have wondered who funds a 20% discount. The answer is the sellers do, not eBay. Those lucky enough to receive an invitation to participate must be willing to sell items at 20% discount for all their listings in all categories. I couldn't do that, folks. I could not do that at all, because the stuff I have listed right now, I'd be taking a loss on it. I couldn't do that right now. But for those of you out there who find this to work for you, I wish you all the best. But this is not going to work. This formula is not going to work for me. But anyway, let's move right along. Here's another one. eBay tries image recognition to improve search. How good are you at creating keywords for your listings? Could technology do a better job at crafting search keywords than you? Etsy ran, this is not Etsy, eBay, this is Etsy, I'm sorry. Etsy ran a test in which it used image recognition technology to identify relevant search terms based on sellers' photos in an effort to help match listings to more relevant searches. It exposed a percentage of U.S. buyers to test listings in January and February. This kind of reminds me of the eBay app there, where you could do an image search. It seems to me that's what that's what Etsy's trying to do here. It sounds like it's almost an affiliation with that. Let's see how that goes on. I don't really use Etsy. I don't know if you guys out there who do sell on Etsy, what you think about this here. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let's move right along. Here it says eBay seller describes a catch-22 on TRS shipping standards. Let's move right along here. It says, Dear Ina, eBay touts fast and free shipping, and many sellers are now part of the guaranteed delivery program. Shipping has become a huge part of seller performance. I have more than one eBay account. Recently I saw a fall in sales. Who knew it could fall further? I looked at the seller dashboard on all the accounts. Each account has a late shipment rate, more than 7% with an alert. You know something? I don't. If do you guys, the people out there that use the guaranteed delivery program, do you guys find it helpful? I mean, I've been getting mixed reviews from other sellers. It's kind of like an up and down thing. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but me personally, I don't deal with the guaranteed delivery program right now. I didn't sign up for that there. But if you guys, like it, if you had good experience with it, let us know. I mean, I'm just curious to see, see how you guys like it. I'm sticking with the old format, standard format. I do all my shipping exclusively through the United States Postal Service. I like their service. I have no problem with them, and to me it works. So if you guys like this guaranteed delivery program, let us know. Let's move on. eBay hires chief scientist to work on artificial intelligence. eBay announced today it has hired Jan Penniston to work on the company's artificial intelligence strategy. He asked with figuring out ways to use technology to deliver new customer experience. He comes to eBay from Twitter, and before that, Microsoft and other name tech companies. His resume includes a year-long stint at Amazon, where according to his LinkedIn profile, he participated in development of the 2009 operating plan for both product search and A9's Click River performance marketing product. Hey, you know what? If they're going to bring this scientist in there to try to implement the system, make it work better, as far as like maybe helping with search, more search features, that would be good. I like to say it would really work and stuff like that. Maybe it might be a good thing. Who knows, right? But that yet to be seen. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, eBay helps affiliates drive traffic with smart tech. eBay offers contextual ads through eBay Partner Network. I couldn't even get involved with that eBay Partner Network. I tried to apply for that there, and I keep getting denied. Why? I don't know. If anybody has the same experience, please share it with me, because I don't know why they don't want to put me in that partner network. I've tried so many times to get into it, and for some reason, I even called them up, and they gave me like the most lame brain excuses for whatever, but I couldn't get into that program. I wanted to check into that eBay network program, partner network, but couldn't do it. Anyway, it says eBay offers contextual ads through the eBay Partner Network. Its affiliate program that rewards publishers for driving traffic and sales to its marketplace. Again, if you guys are in that there, that's great. I like to get into it. I would even throw a little segue on my website, my own personal website with that there, to see if I could generate more sales. And if I could help eBay out and they can help me out, that would be good. But we'll see what happens. And you could continue reading on with this here. It's not much more text to read, but that's what we got going on with that. Okay, that's Amazon. Well, I think I mentioned this in my other reseller news segment. Amazon layoffs workers as it looks for a second headquarters. I work for big corporations, and what I always despised was mergers and acquisitions. And the reason why I despise them is because every time a company acquires another company, there's always layoffs. And it's not, some people, for the investors, it's good for them because a big company is acquiring another big company. It's good for them. Their stocks, the shares go up and everything else. It's good for the stockholders. But for the poor people, the poor employees that are involved in these mergers and acquisitions, it's a bad thing for them. Let alone when companies downsize, such as mine. That's what ended up putting me in the eBay world here. My job, 1,000 jobs went overseas, because of that. That's why I ended up being in eBay here. But it says over here, and as Amazon prepares to open a second headquarters in North America, it's laying off hundreds of corporate employees. Amazon's based in Seattle, Washington, told reporters the layoffs were a part of an annual planning, and that would also be some aggressive hiring. Said for the affected employees, we work to find roles in areas where we are hiring. So it's kind of like a little off key here with that. They're letting people go, but at the same time, they're going to replace them in different areas within, I guess, the company, no doubt. I guess it's a good thing, whatever. But if they're laying people off and moving them on, there's got to be some kind of, there's some kind of, reason why they're doing that. I mean, over here it says over here, GeekWire wrote this year, which reports on Seattle tech firms cited Amazon's frugality leadership principle that states in part constraints breed resourcefulness, self-sufficiency, and invention, but also noted that the cutbacks were unusual for Amazon. Amazon hired nearly 130,000 employees globally in 2017, excluding acquisitions, ending the year with 556,000 full-time and part-time employees. As it notes, employee levels fluctuate due to seasonal factors affecting the business. Additionally, we utilize independent contractors and temporary personnel to supplement our workforce. I'm not here to, make judgment on any company or whatsoever, but I noticed a lot that in my area that they have, I think they opened up a fulfillment center, a small one, I think in our area here, if I'm not mistaken. And it was for, to work in the fulfillment center, to process packages and stuff like that. And when I got these alerts, because when I was unemployed, you sign up for these job search things, these job websites. And I noticed they've always, Amazon, at least the place over there where I am, where it's located out here, is always looking for people. And I'm not going to get into it, but if you guys read about Amazon, I'm just going to say this: if you read about Amazon, I think it'll tell you why they're always looking for people. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to get into it though, okay? But I guess if you find out for yourself, you know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't, work in a fulfillment center because I heard it's a very demanding job. It can be very stressful, and it's not something, especially a person of my age bracket would want to do. I wouldn't be able to handle that type of work. But if you read up on it, you know what I'm talking about, But enough with Amazon. I wanted to share this with you just to let you know that's the latest coming out here. If you guys already know about this here, well, then it's old news. Let's move along. Here they have over here, I think I told you this, a powerful way to find jewelry on eBay. If you register, this is with e-commerce by its classified. If you register over here on auction by classifieds, you could set up your classified ad. I believe it's for free if I'm not mistaken. And you could also post things like this person here, I believe is the one that's selling this ring here. It's nice looking jewelry, nice ring it looks like here, yeah. You could sign up for this here and check it out for yourself. They have other topics, other things they talk about, arts and crafts, coins, collectibles. And what you do is you click it on and you see what they have to offer here. And if you are interested in these things here, check it out. Check it out. And I think there's one more. Yes, if you want to get a best price on the Apple iPad on eBay, this person here is a contact name. I don't know, automated searches. You might want to check into this here too, folks. Let me just show you something over here. Now, I signed up for this automated searches. It's pretty good. It's for free. Excuse me. It says get free eBay search alerts by email and text messaging. I don't know if you guys are interested in this here. If you want to check it out, you go to automatedsearches.com and sign up for it. It's free. It says get a free eBay search alerts by email or text messages. Up to 1,440 times more effective than eBay's once-a-day email alerts. Check this out, guys. I signed up for it. It's pretty good. I get emails pretty much every day from automated searches, and I like them. Some of the things they have to offer are pretty good, so check it out. And again, this one here about getting the best price on the Apple iPad on eBay, I guess they tell you, you could get this here if you click on this little thing here. And again, I guess it's through automated searches, and you could find out right over here. This is what it looks like, folks. Here's the completed listings too. Okay, it's not bad. Basically, what it does is it brings you to eBay. For example, like this one here, for this Apple iPad. It's an Apple. It's 4 Air Mini Pro, whatever, and they tell you all the things it's got. You can get it with different gigabytes: 16, 32, 64, 128. And when you click it on, okay, when you click that on, it brings you to eBay. Okay, this is certified pre-owned outlet. This person's selling these here for $79. Okay, and then you could click the model. Okay, you can get them with the no camera, right? But now this price here, folks, just keep this in mind. It is a good price. There's no doubt about it. I have to honestly say it is a good price. But keep this in mind that when you start changing the configurations over here, not so much the color. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You get a black or white. All right. Now, once you start changing with these things here, watch the price. See? This is what you gotta remember. You know, I'm not saying it's a come on. It's true. But even though for $200, I mean, if you're getting it with 64 gig, they don't have the one. No, they don't have the 128. Over here they take that out of it because they don't have the 128 gig in here. At least that's what I don't see it here. But you see how the price goes up? But keep that in mind. For the 16 gigabyte, it's for $139. All right. And the reason why now the $79 one is with no camera. So if you want one without a camera, then you're gonna pay $79 for it. And he's offering fast and free. And you can get that by February 20th. Or this is before February 20th, whatever. But not bad. But that's what that's all about as far as that part goes with the automated search. This is how it would look, pretty much so. Okay, and they got other things there too, you know. But they'll keep you abreast of what's going on. Okay, like this is right now. This is it's a whole lot of stuff here. I mean, look at this here. If you're looking for an iPad, I got an iPad. I like it. It's the basic one. It's only, I think, 16 gigabyte. And to me, I like it. I love the thing. I mean, I don't need the fancy state-of-the-art one. But sign up for this here, guys, if you want to check it out. And again, you're creating a free account, and you get these automated searches come up every day in your mailbox. Okay, let's bump out of here. And we're going to go, let's see this one here. Global, let's see this one. Okay. Yeah, eBay, this is eBay to Facebook, live after cluster of announcements. eBay threw a lot of information at sellers on Tuesday, including an update about the periodic seller updates. An executive promised to answer questions tomorrow in the Facebook Live session. In a post published to the eBay Sellers Announcements Board, Bob Cuppins, Vice President of B2C and Seller Experience, outlined the company's key areas in Focus 2018. And he goes on, I guess he highlighted delivering an optimal shopping experience, guidance and improved resources to help you run more profitable business, putting you, our sellers, at the center of everything we do in 2018, continuing the conversation, and so on and so forth. You can read the rest of this here if you want. Again, all of the stuff I just went over with you is on ecommercebytes.com. And with this here, the e-commerce EKG here, it says eBay is now hiding the PayPal option to pay for an auction when you look at the print is small, when you win one or do a buy it now. I just purchased the 2 bin items, and the payment page shows an area where you are to fill in your credit card info. I wanted to use my PayPal balance and had to search for a couple of minutes until near the bottom of the page it shows other payment options. With the down arrow, and I clicked it to find my PayPal method payment. It could impact my own auctions and listings when sold if the buyer cannot see it. That's going to be a problem. See, if I know what they want to do, they want to kind of like morph out of that there, eventually, you know, get away, break chains, so to speak, with PayPal. I know they said according to listen to eBay Radio, it's still going to be there. Supposedly, it's still going to be there, but I think it's going to be up there till 2023, I believe, something along that line. And I don't know. I tell you the truth, I don't know if this is going to work because I like PayPal. I mean, I use that PayPal exclusively for all my listings and stuff like that, on and off site. And I think it's going to be a problem, you know. But, you know, it is what it is, folks. Like I said, you know, they're going to roll it out as time goes on. And I guess as they, you know, it gets implemented in the system little by little, it'll eventually graduate to us, the full, you know, the full spectrum of all the sellers. And then from that point on, then we'll see how efficient it really is, how much better it is. You listen to eBay Radio and you hear them talking a lot. You get the sellers come on, the top rate sellers come on, and they read all the full information about it, and they seem kind of like kept up on it, like, hey, you know, it sounds like it's going to be a great thing. I'm hoping it will be. Okay, if we can get lower fees from PayPal, I mean, and plus eBay, you know, that'd be good. But as far as PayPal's fees, they are kind of steep sometimes, and they know that they base it on the price, your selling price. But if this new company can come in and offer a little cheaper, pricing, that'd be great. For fees, that'd be great. I really like it. I just wanted to share one thing with you guys. Last night, actually, it was yesterday afternoon. I was listening to eBay Radio. It came on at 2 o'clock, but I always listen to it pretty much religiously Tuesdays and Thursdays. And when I was getting ready to listen to eBay Radio, it's around 12-ish, around a little after 12, East Coast time. Here I'm in New York. And I think I talked about this once before in my other videos. I noticed there was no views. Now, some of my listings have hundreds of views. I think there's one that's even over there, like it's got 1,000 and something views. And I don't know how or when it started. I looked when I signed onto eBay. It was around 12:20, I believe. I looked. I only have 2 pages. I only have 366 items, I think, listed, and all of them had 0 views. Now, with that in mind, I did a screenshot. I sent it to Griffin Lee. They're the radio talk host, and you're not going to see things like that discussed on eBay. Okay? Now, in the email I sent, I said maybe you might want to discuss this with your radio listeners. But eBay is not going to discuss things of that nature. Okay? The only way that's going to come about is if somebody brings up. Now, I wasn't going to call in and say, hey, this is what's going on. I figured, let me be discreet about it. Let me send it to them because they're doing a radio show, and I don't know how many people listen to it. I don't know if they have thousands or hundreds of thousands of people listen to radio. But I thought, in my mind, I said, well, maybe they may throw a little blurb out there and say, hey, we just wanted to let you know we had somebody who signed in the chat board or whatever and stated that they are not getting views on their listing. Now, I'm not saying it's a serious thing, like a big serious thing or anything like that. Well, to some people it may be. When I seen it, I got caught off guard because I'm saying stuff. I see watches, I see my, the listing itself. It's not like the listing disappeared, but the view counter was 0. And with that in mind, I sent the email to Griff, and I gotta say, he responded to me. He actually gets to you. It's not an admin or it's not an affiliate. It's the Griff. Okay, I like Griff. I like Griff and Lee. I respect them. I mean, I listen to the radio. I think eBay Radio is a great, it's a good source of information. You can learn a lot of things from them. You can. There's no doubt about it. And I'm not bad-mouthing eBay, or I'm not bad-mouthing the host. I think they're great. Like I said again, I learn a lot from them. But they did do a follow-up, and it must have been an area of concern for them to actually call me up this morning and send me an email stating that we're very sorry that this happened. We're looking into it. Now, they sent me an email yesterday, which was good enough for me. Okay? And I got a call this morning, and it was from eBay. And it was regard to views not showing up on my listing. So this tells me that something is going on with the algorithm. And it also lets me know that eBay, or at least the tech support area, is very concerned about it. Because I don't recall getting an email, a personal phone call from eBay, not that I remember. Okay, if I did in the past, I don't remember. But from tech support, they were very humble in how they, that we just want to let you know that we got your email from Griff about your concern about the, items not, views not showing up on your listings, and we want you to know that we are looking into it. And the guy, he said, it must have said at least 2 or 3 times, thank you for bringing it to our attention. That's what I heard 3 times. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. Now, here's the thing. This is the thing that gets me. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but I told the rep this is an ongoing issue. And the rep was like, well, I don't know about it being an ongoing. I go, no, it's an ongoing issue. And I explained to the person, I said, the reason why it's an ongoing issue and how I came about it, folks, and if you have that same experience, just keep a watch out for your views. Not talking about the watches, I'm talking about the views. Okay? This person was kind of like taken back by it. It's like, how could that be? I said, no, this goes back. It goes something back, way back. And I said, I'll tell you exactly how far it goes back from reading the eBay community chat board or the eBay community. I've seen this issue with the views, mind you, the views, no views, dating back to 2014, 2015, 16, 17, and 18. Now, I don't know if this person thought that, this just happened. It can't. No, I told the person, I said, listen, you're in front of your computer right now. And same with you folks. You might want to check this out. Go to Google, do a Google search, and type in no views on my eBay items. Look at the menu that comes up. Look how many hits there are for that. And it's even in the eBay community. It's even in the eBay community, chat board, what do you want to call it there? Okay? It's there. I seen it. And I looked at the dates. As a matter of fact, I confirmed it with this person. I said, we're on the phone. I said, are you on that? I said, are you on the Google search? Are you on the Google searching? I said, did you type it in? He goes, yeah, I see the one you're talking about. I said, that's just one. I said, now if you go down and keep looking, you're going to see a whole bunch of other ones where people saying the same thing. I don't know if people are oblivious to this, not talking about the sellers and buyers, I'm talking about in the company. How could you not know that if you have something out there, like within your corporate structure, as far as your infrastructure, and as far as like with your IT, how could you not know that this is an ongoing problem? And the way the person was, the impression I got, the person was like, they made it sound like it was like they never heard of it before. I said, no, this is an ongoing problem. This is an ongoing problem. So, I told the person, I said, look, I'm not mad at eBay. I'm not upset with you or anything. I said, I just want to bring it to your attention. I said, because my mindset, I'm thinking no views, no sales. Now, all I got was one sale this week so far. Okay? Very cool. You talk about quiet. It's Deadsville, okay? It's Deadsville. And that's another thing too, folks. I want to tell you, I know it's a little off topic here, but I just want to share this with you guys. When people keep telling you, and I hear it all the time, even on eBay radio, you got to go out and list, you got to go out and buy, list. Every day you got to list. Listen to me. Listen really good. The reason why they're telling you to list every day is either they got a good they got a good alliance with eBay, but remember one thing: eBay gets paid every month, folks. Okay, they get paid every month. Now, I'll give you an example. I have a big bill coming up, probably this week. They're going to probably collect eBay, and I want to just share this with you. And it's just an off-the-wall number. Okay. Let's say my eBay bill for this month is $200. Okay? Let's say it's $200. What did I bring in sales so far for this month? You're saying, yeah, but you're paying for January. I understand that. But if I got a bill from January, that's my bill. Let's just say I'm throwing as a number. It's $200. Let's say it's $200. What have I made so far? You gonna say, well, yeah, didn't you make money in January? Yes and no. Don't forget, I sell little cheap items too. So if you're selling something for $10, and I'm setting best offers, I'm not complaining with the best offers. That's why I put them out there. But if you're selling something for best offers, you're not getting that quote unquote full amount. So if I put something out there for $40, and someone says, I'll give you 30 for it, or 35. You do the math, folks. Okay? The only one's a sure winner in this is eBay. They're going to get paid. They don't care. I'm not saying don't care, but if you called up eBay and said, listen, I only did $75 this month, and your eBay listing, your searching fees is going to cost me $200. Could you write off the loss? Can I give you 75 and you write that the rest of the remainder off? It ain't going to happen. So here's what I'm trying to get at. Before you go out and keep buying and buying and buying, whatever inventory you have, try to liquidate it. Get rid of it. That's what I'm doing. I put a halt on spending. I got 3 nice thrift stores around me, local. And do I get tempted to go there to buy stuff sometimes? Sure. But I got 366 items. Not that's a lot. But I had 366 items, I believe, on there still. I haven't checked that out if somebody else pointed them. But if I'm not selling them, what the heck good is it? Why keep buying? Why keep adding to it? I'm tying all that money up. Let's say for the 366 items, I spent, I don't know, let's say I spent $1,500 on it. It's tied up. It's not going anywhere. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When I hear people say that, and then the other thing that really cracks me up is when I hear people say, I'm quitting my job, I'm doing this full time. I said this many times in my other videos. Don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job, whatever you do. Unless you got a big egg nest or you got a supplementary income coming in. If you're a married person and it goes either or, either your wife's working and you're not, or your husband's working and she is, whatever, unless you have a conditional income coming in, don't quit your day job. Or if you don't have a significant other and it's just you and you're depending on this to be your sole income, good luck to you. I really wish you all the best. Seriously. So my take is on buying stuff and keep listening every day. Do the math for yourself, folks. If you see your business is coming to a halt or crawl, don't go out and spend any more money on sourcing. And if people say, yeah, but you might find that diamond in the rough. You may never find that diamond in the rough. And I'm not speaking negative. I know if it sounds like I'm being negative, but I'm being real. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is. Some people may not want to hear it. But it's the facts. The facts are the facts, Look at your checkbook. Look at your bank account. That's a fact. That don't lie. Money's coming in, and look how it goes out. In some cases, more money goes out than comes in. I'm telling you through experience. All right? I'm just sharing it with you guys. Don't be too eager to go out and keep buying stuff. Get rid of the inventory you have. Okay? Get rid of the inventory you have before you go out and make that commitment. Say, I'm going to keep buying every day. I'm going to list one time I heard, I'm just going to share this quickly. One time, some guy, I don't know, it was some seller on there. I don't even remember who it was. I didn't even follow him. I didn't even want to get involved. The person was saying he knows somebody that lists 1,000 items a day. Or I think it was 1,000. It wasn't 100. It was 1,000. I thought I heard 1,000. This person must have an entourage of people working with them. Literally. I mean, if I work solo. Sometimes my kids will help me out, but for the most part, I work solo. If I go out and source, I go to a thrift store and I buy 10 items. Just to say 10 items. That's small. By the time I get home, depending on I go out when they open up. Around here, it's around 10 o'clock. You go out to the thrift store when they open up, and you shop in there, because where I go, the thrift stores I go, they're constantly bringing stuff out. So every time you got your little basket filled up, and you say, oh, it's time to, let me get out of here, I got to go. They're bringing more stuff out. It's totally impossible to be there all day. And the people that do, I know a couple of resellers that do that, they go to a thrift store, and they will stay in that one thrift store all day. No lunch. They have breakfast, I'm sure, but no lunch. They stay until lunch. They probably stay until dinner time. So from 10 o'clock in the morning till they close at 8. They don't stay till 8 o'clock. I know that for a fact because I did that. I went home and then I went back later on. I did that a long time ago. I won't do it again. And I seen the same person there, but sometimes you do, you don't. But for the most part, they do go home. But to stay there all day, now I found myself doing that. I went to the thrift store there were times I went to the thrift store, got there at 10 o'clock, and I ended up leaving there till 1:30, 2 o'clock. So now you come home, it's 2 o'clock. Me, I catalog the stuff I have. I got a little book, a ledger book. I write down what I paid for it, if I got it for 25% off or 50% off, and I write there what I bought it for, and with the percentage off. And then you got to clean it. Right? You got to clean it, depending on what it is. And if you get electronics, certain things, they can be very grimy. Now, I try to look for good stuff, though. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I think I might have ones that came out really that weren't so cleanly. Some electronics, maybe a couple, maybe 2 or 3, something like that. But most of the time, I buy stuff that's pretty clean. I don't want to buy stuff that's too ratty looking and put it up on eBay. That's not the way I do business. But for the most part, you buy that stuff, you clean it, and then you got to take photos. But before I do my photos, as a lot of followers may know, I do my sneak peek videos, and that takes time. So by the time I get home at 2 o'clock, log my stuff in, right? Log the stuff in my ledger, clean it, then I do my sneak peek video, okay? And by the time I do the editing and add all the effects in there, whatever I got to do with it, that's probably about an hour or so. And then when it uploads, that takes probably another maybe half hour, depending how long the video is. It's impossible for me, a person like me, and that's only with 10. And half of the times, I don't even think I could get all those up that time, get all 10 items listed. Depends how long it is, and then I got to do the research. So when I hear people throwing these big numbers out there, blurb numbers, they talk about this, I guess this person does this much. Hey, if you could do that, kick out that many listings in a day, man, you must have a little army working with you. I mean, literally, somebody to clean up, somebody to catalog it, take photos. Give me a break. Especially a one-man band. I don't believe everything I hear. Okay? My father used to say, God rest his soul, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Okay? Yeah, you might see a person that says, well, there's a person that has 1,000 listings on it. Yeah, they might have had that there. Those things that, they probably built up to that there. I mean, I had 366. I could probably, if you were to look at my listings, if I was to go out and buy every day on a regular basis, I could have 1,000 listings. It doesn't mean I did 1,000 listings that one day. Okay? But just something to think about. And remember one thing, I don't have a dog in this fight. But remember one thing though, the more you keep buying and putting out there, eBay is making their money. Okay? I'm not complaining about eBay. I wish the fees didn't have higher fees. I wish the fees were a little lower. That new change that they did where the buyer would get the top rate sales would get 20% discount. Now they dropped it down to 10. And don't be surprised that'll go down another 5%. Maybe one day that'll go down even cheaper. Who the heck knows? I don't know. You never know. It can happen. If it went from 20 to 10, who's to say it can't go from 10 to 5? Could happen. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. If you like this, if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. I'd love to have you a subscriber. If you get anything out of it, you want to give it a thumbs up, that's great. I really would love to have that. But again, I like to share this information with you guys to just throw it out there. And when it comes to reselling news, to just let you know what's going on in the e-commerce world. I hope you guys could take the time and check these things out. If you don't want to watch my whole video or the stuff I talk about, that's totally up to you. But if you want to learn more about what's going on with the e-commerce and eBay and Etsy, whatever, check out the ecommercebytes.com. And you could also subscribe there. I also subscribe to, I get Google alerts too about eBay and Amazon and Etsy. And I was going to put them on, but it'd be too long. This video, God knows how long it's going to be, because I'm over here ranting about eBay and certain topics in here. But I like to keep it real, guys. You know, I do. I like to keep it real. Some people, you know, they have a different perspective on it. But you know, I like to tell things as it is. I don't like to sugarcoat anything. And that's the same thing with the items I sell. Just to share that with you. The items I sell, I tell it like it is. If it's damaged, if it's scratched, if there's parts missing on it, if it's working, not working. I don't often get things like that. At least I don't want to. But for the most part, I'm upfront and honest. You know, if there isn't an oversight, if there are any oversights, there is something I missed in my demo videos or intro videos, sneak peek videos, I apologize. But for the most part, I try to stay right on top of it. And the other thing I just want to say in closing, before you buy from me, please check out my feedback. Look at the feedbacks I have. Maybe read, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 of them. And also, on a lot of my items I sell, all of them pretty much, I would say all 366, I believe, they all have best offers. And I said this more than once, I put the merchandise out there, the items, with best offers, and not too many people are jumping at it. You know? But you can get a good deal. And I'm only, you know, I'm accepting offers now, as I stated in my other videos, for this month only. I mean, I'm going to reduce the prices. Well, some of the prices have been reduced. But even though they're reduced prices, I've been accepting a lot of offers. And again, as long as they're reasonable, you can get that item if you are interested in anything for a good price. As long as it's reasonable. Okay? If I'm selling something for $10, don't offer me $1 for it. I'll decline it. That's an insult. But if it's something reasonable, I'll accept it. Okay? I really would. And the reason why is I want to clear out that inventory. The inventory I have has been sitting there for God knows how long. Really. So that's what I try to say, guys. Make those best offers. You know, take advantage of the situation. I mean, you know, for this month only, because like I said, I mean, I'm going to keep the best offers going. But because it's the month, you know, like I said, it's my birthday month. And like I said, you know, I figured, you know, I feel good about things right now. I mean, I'd be happy if more sales were coming in. But I figure, you know, it's nice to help people out too, kind of be a little on the giving side. You know what I'm saying? If I can get things for a good price and, you know, sell it for a reasonable price, you know, if I could help out in any way. I know it's tough out there. The economy's not that great, folks. It's not that great. I mean, you know, a lot of people, I don't talk about politics and religion, but let's face the facts, you know, it's not the greatest right now. So, but anyway, you guys have a great day. I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope you, you know, take the information I put out there, you know, and use it to better use. You know, see what you can gain by it. You know, see what comes at what it works for you, if it'll work for you. You know, but think about what I said though, folks. You know, you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.